that if anyone in this room broke a bowl and it shattered into pieces, no one would still attempt to eat soup out of it. Even if it holds great sentimental value to you, in the physical world and in its current form, it no longer serves you purpose. But if third grade science has taught me anything, it's that energy can always be transformed for a new use. I remember when I was younger, I broke my favorite toy and I was devastated. So I desperately tried to put it back together using glue and tape, and I think at one point even staplers. But this experience taught me a lot. It taught me to value what I had while it was still in its perfect form. But what I wasn't expecting was to still value it after it had shattered. Although it was a desperate attempt at the time and terribly executed, it taught me how to preserve the beauty in a broken object. But as you would imagine, it takes an immense amount of patience and attention to detail in order to fix anything broken. Kintsugi is a Japanese art form of making shattered pottery whole again using gold or silver lacquer, where instead of hiding the flaws, each art form highlights them. All forms of pottery hold meaning. They store key information about who we are, what we like, and how we choose to present ourselves to others. Even after a family gathering, you can always spot which forks belong to you, because you built a habit out of using those particular ones. Every physical object we interact with is registered in our minds, and the more we interact with them, the stronger its link to us becomes. With this, I would say there is a strong and applicable connection between the philosophy behind Kintsugi and our perception of memories. A memory is formed when connected neurons activate at the same time or close in time. When done repeatedly, this connection grows stronger. Once this memory is needed, it's found in a brain region called the hippocampus. Now this is important to understand because our brain does this automatically. It takes what it finds is important and it stores it. It ensures that that connection is strong and it protects it. Oftentimes, sounds, tastes, and textures allow us to re-access the memories we thought were lost. But this ability to basically travel through time within our minds is as imperfect as it is advanced. Alzheimer's is a disease characterized by its progressive deterioration of memories and cognitive function. It's a heartbreaking disease to witness worsen, and can oftentimes be a deeply disorienting experience. But caregivers and loved ones play a vital role in preserving the personhood of those affected. There is true value in honoring a person's experiences and stories and identity, regardless of their imperfections. But believe it or not, these imperfections are actually important to the way our brain functions. They contribute to its amazing complexity and resilience. Kintsugi mirrors the fragility of our memories. The older we get, it's more likely that our memories begin to fade and fragment, which can be frustrating. But I believe that our memories can be saved through the memory of a memory. What I mean by this is by remembering what a mug should look like, therefore being able to piece it back together with time and effort, you are able to then re-access the memories that were stored within that very mug. So even the memory of the mug breaking has now been fully engraved into its cracks. Now usually, if the events surrounding the breaking of the mug are painful and are not the most preferable experiences to store, we may decide to completely discard them. We'll throw the shards away and completely replace it with a new one. But we can't do the same with our memories, because our memories are the most fragile pottery of all. Even the worst memories are stored within them. And oftentimes, we overlook this. We overlook the importance of preserving our memories, even though our memories dictate a lot of what we do. Similar to Kintsugi and maybe solving puzzles, our ability to piece together our memories allow us to create new images. When we do this, and even if cracks are visible, this shows and tells us a narrative of transformation. Especially at my age, it's important to gain a deeper understanding of who we are, but also how our memories can serve us in determining who we become. By embracing the fact that I don't remember the name of my favorite doll growing up, I can accept that this is a chapter of my life which I can close. but can still access whenever I deem it necessary. Instead of scrapping this imperfect memory, I could salvage what's still left of it and still see the beauty in a nameless doll. So I urge all of you to do the same. Cherish the memories that you form today. Keep journals, tell stories, even if your family is tired of hearing the same ones over and over again. Because each one of these are important. They represent your time on this earth. Each one of these stories involve people, they involve experiences, all of which matter to you. But in order for you to feel comfortable doing this, you need to be allowed to revisit your own broken pottery. I feel like sometimes it's easy for us to forget that everyone is living life for the first time, and that no one knows how to truly do this without leaving cracks and scars. We see this as a flaw, but this is important to who we are. It contributes to how we choose to be and who we choose to be that with. These cracks in our personalities and in our experiences, they teach us about compassion and about forgiveness and about understanding, all of which is important for us to truly understand and to truly appreciate the life that we've each been gifted. I'm not asking you to remember the details about something that happened 3 months ago. And I'm certainly not asking you to torture yourself with the worst memories that you hold. But what I ask is that you be deliberate about which memories you're choosing to replace with gold filling. Our memories connect the past to the present, and they prepare us for the future. So as you can imagine, almost everything we do relies on them. I believe, and I truly believe, that there's an inherent capacity for transformation and preservation, whether it be in the intricate networks of our brain or the delicate repairs of broken pottery. Thank you.